It's my first time around here, and I'm new in town.
What's up, guys? MTV, I love you guys, man. Come on in, let's do it. I love your show, man. Come in, you gotta check this place out. Perfect, guys, yeah, perfect. Welcome on into the place. Well, we may as well just start the tour right here, why not? This is the general foyer greeting area, seating area. You put your shoes on, you take your shoes off before you come in, stuff like that. Also, when guests are waiting for me, when the maid sets them here and they wait for a minute, or the butler, they wait a few minutes for me to get here because I may be down at the study or possibly, in the library. So it could take me a second to get here. And basically, this is also where I like to go out. This is my favorite spot to leave the place. Strangely enough, it is also the favorite spot to come in. That's what she said. Enough about that. Let's just carry on and show you the rest of the place. Up next, we have the lovely kitchen. This is where I like to get a lot of my work done, cooking, getting this figure on. You gotta spend a lot of time in the kitchen to keep a figure like this, definitely. This is where we've got our state-of-the-art stove. Isn't that amazing? Double burner. What do we even got in here? Leftovers from last night. Oh yeah, heaven. Let's swing things further over here. After the stove, we've got this lovely kettle. We've got ourselves some nice instant coffee, our paper towels. This is where I like to cut my vegetables, my fruit, etc. We've got this water here, which is amazing here. You turn it on, you get water. It's definitely wet. It's more streamlined, it's more efficient than these two nozzle kind of temperature things that they have. This one, you just turn it on and it's just cold water for you. That's all you need, baby, is a little bit of cold water.
Why don't you just give me a few euros? I have found this for you.
This is definitely one of my favorite rooms in the house. It's of course the living room. Let's go through these doors. Check out these state-of-the-art locks here. That is electrical tape. We have to use that. Holds it in place ever so slightly, just enough to keep the heat in on this side.
Where can I find some weed to score? I wanna score a little baggy and a couple whores. I'm a stupid tourist. I'll probably pick double, so just take my fucking wallet. I'm lost.
So yes, this is my living room. This is where I do a lot of the living. I like to hang out in here, stare around, look at the nice walls, look outside at the scenery, definitely have myself a few drinks in here, definitely have ourselves a few smokes in here, eat our meals in here. We got couches, 2 of them. How many couches you have at your place? I'm not here to try to rub it in though. Over here though, this is the piece de resistance, where it's kind of like an indoor-outdoor patio, and I just kind of can sit here, enjoy the view. Oh, beer, don't mind if I do. I'll sit, I'll have a beer, you peek out the window, have a little looky-loo, you peek out the other window, have another little looky-loo. And do you want to talk about the height? Look at the height of these ceilings. I couldn't even reach that if I tried. That is ridiculous. I love the height in here. The colors, hey, it brings you into a different headspace. You look over here, you're feeling good. You look over there, you're feeling down. It's kind of almost like they would work good for a green screen, actually. They're already set up and ready to go. But yeah, this is crazy how high that is. By now, you're probably sold on the place and you're probably loving it. But you might be asking yourself, well, hey, how do you heat such a big place like this? Let me tell you how you heat this. With some of the most state-of-the-art technology known to man right here. Give it up for the bear sand. You just flip, you got 2. You can flip 1 on or 2 on. We won't do that right now because there's a chance it'll blow the electricity again. See, we've already lost 1 light bulb because you can't be using lights and electricity at the same time. Who do you think you are with your privilege? You can't have electricity and heat on at the same time. This is unacceptable. And I know this is the one you guys have been waiting for, inside the refrigerator. First of all, can we talk about the size of this refrigerator in general? Again, this thing's massive. I'm standing about 5'12" myself, so just to let you know how tall that actually is. Normally, most people would open up the fridge and show you where the food is. As you see, there's nothing in here, but that's for a reason. Because this fridge, in fact, does not work. Don't let the 9 degrees fool you. Also, in the freezer here, the -20, don't let that fool you either, because actually this freezer is disguised as a refrigerator. There it is, guys, packed and stacked. Let's come swoop in on that bad boy. Look at that. The freezer does not work, but it works just enough to keep everything cool. You got yourself a little Cappy Pulpy. You guys like to drink Cappy Pulpy? That's always nice. You gotta have your water. You got some yogurt, some cheese. Gotta have some eggs. This is where I like to put the vegetables in the deli section as well. We've got some fine cold cuts. We've got some tomatoes. We've also got some tomato ketchup, some parsley, some oranges, some garlic, some green onions, a few juices. It never ends. It's a bounty. Meal after meal, gourmet meal after gourmet meal is prepared. Also over here, I should mention there wasn't enough counter space, so we did some recent renovations, modifications, and put in this new addition. Let's bring you into the bathroom. This thing is top-notch, high quality, high class. We've got ourselves a working toilet. We have ourselves a sink, complete with nozzle. It has two functions, on and off. It has one temperature, yes. We've got our prison light and our prison mirror. Hey, what's up? There I am. Now the shower does actually have some heat though. That is the one thing I will give them in terms of the hot water. So if you need hot water, you can definitely take this and fill up the sink or wash your hands. Sometimes this way is much better. This is the area where I like to lather and bathe. Also, we leave the mop slot bucket in here. We just move it out of the way. Or actually, I'm not gonna lie to you, I've actually used the mop a few times to wash my body. Another advantage to having the bathroom like this, with the shower head and the drain directly in the floor and no formal shower area, you can turn your water on, just wash all the pee off your toilet. It's that simple, kid. You can just wash the whole bathroom if you want.
Thanks. Enjoy your stay. Well, that guy's creepy.
Last but not least, we gotta take you into that master bedroom.
I'm a stupid tourist and I'm new in town and I'm finding it quite hard to get around. So just take me in your car out to the docks and then just drop me off and I will walk. Oh shit. Oh, my lunch cost a buck.
Now sure, this room is packed, stacked, and all that. But first, let's start with this hat rack. Got the thrasher, got a toque. This is where we keep our lovely towel. Got a couple jackets, depending on our mood. We're here now to the wardrobe and check out my lovely section of clothing. We've got only the finest clothes. We've got 2 pairs of pants, plus the pair we're wearing. Got an additional t-shirt to the one we're currently wearing. A few pairs of socks and underwear. A nice pair of shorts. A little bit of dirty clothes there. But hey, if you got dirty clothes, no problem. You can just wash them out in the sink and hang them up right here. Hang them out to dry. Now, let's not get too carried away with this view. But that is definitely a beautiful, beautiful city view we're dealing with. Very blessed to have 2 windows, in fact. Now this one, though, does have bars in the way because somebody lives over here and there's a good chance they could break in and attack me in the middle of the night. But this vintage building here is very cool. Making our way back to the bed area here. You may ask yourself, why is there a nightstand on the bed? Well, one thing you have to understand about Turkey is, why would you want the outlet right down on the ground in a convenient location when you can have it 5.5 feet up on the wall? Let's put the nightstand here. Sometimes we put the heater there at night because, oh, you think you have heat in this room as well? No, I'm afraid not. There are no heaters in here. So you have to transport that central heating central to wherever you happen to move it to. Speaking of electrical issues, so we've tried to tape that in, but we don't really use that one anymore. It's kind of made a few sounds, so we've deactivated that one. We're not gonna risk burning down the place, but those are absolute concrete walls. All right, thanks for hanging out with us, MTV. That's good for a while, but I got things to do. I gotta get the hell out of here. Take it easy.
I'm a stupid tourist and I'm new in town and